Welcome to Thread Thursdays. This is about referrals today. We're talking about weaving your network. This is going to be a fast, high impact blueprint. Welcome to Thread Thursday. This is the Sustainability Podcast, where we are telling the story of many founders, humanitarians, social equity startup, all that. We're here for the people who really move markets and move nations. All right. So on Monday, we checked on our finances. On Tuesday, we fixed our tech friction. Yesterday, we secured our physical stamina. Today is about the human fabric of our operations, network weaving. So let's try to fix the biggest mistake that amateur founders and builders make when they network. So most of the time, people spend all their time hunting for individual customers one by one. That's really slow and exhausting. It's not really sustainable. So high performing operators look for ideal referral partners. An ideal referral partner is not a customer. It's an adjacent business, organization, or leader who already services the exact same audience you want to reach, but offers a non-competing service. So when you align with one correct referral partner, you don't just gain a single client, you open a permanent pipeline for their entire community. Look at your ecosystem right now. Who is an adjacent professional or organization that handles the same crowd that you do? Call them out. So think about who is already holding the attention of the people you want to serve. Those are the relationships where you need to put your focus today. All right. So we're talking about the logic of the giver's gain and community anchors. So now, how do you actually talk to these partners? Most people ruin their networking because they're desperate. They treat every single contact like an immediate sales pitch. They show up to a meeting thinking, how do I close this person right now? Kill that transactional mindset immediately. It smells like desperation and it destroys trust instantly. So we operate on a completely different framework, the giver's game. When you meet a potential referral partner, your goal is not just transaction. You do not pitch just your business. Instead, you look them in the eye and say, what is your biggest operational bottleneck right now? How can I introduce someone from my network to help you fix it? You lead with value. You find their friction and you solve it using the assets already sitting inside your circle. For example, when we talk about putting reason to our relationships and building up people, we really want to talk about some specific, resources that we're going to bring up. You know, I'm going to tell you, you might want to join this group. You might want to be a part of this. You might be part of that. So we'll be bringing up different resources, throughout this throughout the telling the story of sustainability. All right, so moving forward, we're going to talk about how to get more referrals. All right, so this brings us to the core secret of getting more referrals. If you want to receive an endless stream of inbound referrals, you must train your partners exactly how to spot your friction points. So don't tell your referral partners, send me anyone who needs help. That's too broad and vague, and sometimes it gets forgotten. Give them specific, obvious triggers to listen for. Tell them if you hear a founder say they are drowning in administrative chaos, or that their project tracking is completely broken, that is the exact moment you introduce them, to something like our daily accountability network. You know, by giving them exact triggers, you make it incredibly easy for them to pass you business. They look like a hero for solving the problem. Their contact gets fixed, and your operation expands smoothly, through custom project management agreements and really just solving that. We're looking at it kind of from my approach, as a consultant, but just using simple logic to solve somebody's problem is going to bring you, some good opportunities in the future. So here is your Thread Thursday command. Open your communications matrix right now. Identify 3 potential referral partners in adjacent industries. Reach out to them today with zero sales agenda. Find out what their community needs are. Match them with an asset inside your network and give them one specific trigger phase to look out for on your behalf. And one big shout out today is Men of Promises. Wayne McMillan over there. You can check out menofpromises.org. They are a nonprofit helping men over the age of 25 have community amongst each other. They have an event every Thursday from 6 to 7:30. I highly suggest that anyone in the Nashville, Tennessee area plan your day early to be there on a Thursday. If you're interested, if you're in my age group looking for support, you can always call me at my cell, 615-821-9662. And we're also always looking for more guests on the Building Trust podcast with Aaron Schroer from the Trusted Trade Hub. And also check out our networking organization, thetrustedtradesman.com. So you'll learn about the Trade Hub model there. All right, so tomorrow is Fun Friday, where we step up for our weekly wrap up, look at governance and community readiness, and enforce a hard weekend log off. Before we cut the feed, if you are a high performing founder, a leader running a social equity startup, or a humanitarian operator out in the field doing real work, we want to connect. Head over to arieljudah.com right now and just hit us up through the contact us form, or just give me a call at my cell number 615-821-9662. And remember the house law. What's fun gets done. Stop hunting for sales. Start weaving your referral basket. And let's execute.